तो यार आप सभी का स्वागत है होराइजन फॉरबिडन वेस्ट प्ले थ्रू गेम प्ले पार्ट 48 में। तो यार फाइनली हमें मेरे ख्याल से लास्ट चेन क्वेस्ट जो है हमारी चल रही है, साइड क्वेस्ट की सारी डेजर्ट क्लैन से रिलेटेड। तो मेरे ख्याल से फाइनल हमारी होनी चाहिए साइड क्वेस्ट फाइनली। अब ये यहाँ पे दो ट्राइब्स के दो लीडर्स की बेसिकली जो दो कमांडर्स हैं, तो उनके बीच में अब युद्ध होने वाला है। तो उसको रोकने की कोशिश की जाएगी, वरना पूरा डेजर्ट लाइन ही खत्म हो जाएगा, क्योंकि बहुत ही बड़े फॉलोइंग्स है
I'll
दोनों
handle
की।
this.
कुछ है क्या यहाँ पे? हाँ कुछ है यहाँ पे, देख रहे हो कुछ ग्रीन है यहाँ पे। ये रहा। ठीक है, पहले इस क्वेस्ट को अनलॉक कर लेते हैं।
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaro gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him. Whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong? Or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed. But I'd like to know. Well, I'd like him to know. You know what I mean.
I think I do.
Encouraging an old woman? Why would you do that?
Why wouldn't I?
ओके, हमें एरेंड मिल चुका है। जल्दी से अब आगे बढ़ते हैं बिना किसी गड़बड़ के। चलो।
That's a lot of angry Tanakh. Draka and Yara are already here.
You're their commander.
ओके।
You can stop this. You're here.
The hero of the cool roots.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
क्या लगता है किसकी साइड लूं? ये वाला ज्यादा सही लग रहा है। देख रहा हूँ गलती दोनों की नहीं है, देखा जाए तो हालात ऐसे थे तो यही सही है।
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. Because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tanakh never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
अबे यार साइड सेलेक्ट करनी पड़ेगी। अबे यार कोशिश की थी ना हो, लेकिन यार मैं पर्सनली यारों को करूँगा प्रेफर, क्योंकि उसके डिसीजन सही थे और स्टार्टिंग सारा सब कुछ गड़बड़ ड्रैकर की तरफ से हुई थी, चाहे उसने जानबूझ के नहीं किया। तो यार पे करना पड़ेगा।
Becoming commander isn't going to change what happened to the wound, Draka. If you really wanted to help your people, you wouldn't be throwing away more lives just to change who gives the orders.
You really are something, Flame of the Desert. But I didn't come all this way to let things stay the way they are.
Then fight us. Just us. You want to save lives? Keep your squads out of it.
I've seen how you fight. These soldiers are with me.
Then we stand with Aloy and Yara. Even numbers.
Fine, old man. It's your funeral. New rules. We're keeping it to just us. Winner takes command.
Nice knowing you, Aloy.
Enjoyed the quiet while it lasted.
You should have backed down when you had the chance, Draka.
Aloy, get out of there!
ड्रैका कहाँ पर है? ब्लेज ड्रम्स। ठीक है। ये क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? और ड्रैका कहाँ पर है? मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या हुआ है यहाँ पे।
You should have backed down when you had the chance, Draka.
Okay.
Have my thanks. This will not be my end, but yours.
ड्राका है कहाँ पे? मिल गया। अब इसकी बैंड बजाएंगे। इसके लिए ये वाला वेपन सही रहेगा। और हाँ, मुझे सही में लगा यार, ड्रागा कुछ ज्यादा ही कमांड के पीछे पड़ा हुआ है। इस वजह से मैंने आरा को पिक किया। उसका बिल्कुल सही था तरीका। क्योंकि आपको सही में ऐसे, अगर आप एक कमांडर, आप सिर्फ ये नहीं देख सकते क्या सही क्या गलत है। आपको ये देखना है कि ट्राइब किससे जिंदा रहेगी। ये मेरे हिसाब से बिल्कुल सही थिंकिंग है, अगर आप एक ऐसा हेड की पोजीशन पर हो। तो इस वजह से ड्राका अब काम का नहीं है हमारा। ओके।
It's over, Draka.
Not just yet.
You did your best to follow the path. You die with honor.
Did it have to end like that?
It's the way of the desert.
Well, what happens now?
We live off the water the wound ekes out, rationing until it fills back up. And I'll make sure Arrowhand gets its fair share.
Yeah, you'd better.
The desert never forgets. And I won't either. How you've helped us, I mean. I give this to you now, for all you've done for this clan.
Gemini. Or the Gate of the Vanquished to the Danogth. I'll be back here soon enough to capture Hephaestus.
ओके, ये जेमिनाई पे हम, ये मुझे नहीं पता था।
May your blade be blessed.
May your enemies fall.
May your blade be bright.
Honor and strength.
ओके।
You've earned this soldier's respect.
अब देखो, हम ऑलरेडी साइड क्वेस्ट कर चुके हैं, लेकिन अभी हमारे पास काफ़ी टाइम है इस वीडियो में। तो मैं एक साइड क्वेस्ट की जगह एक एरेंड करना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि उसमें कम टाइम लगता है। ठीक है, तो एक ऐसी साइड क्वेस्ट, एक ऐसा एरेंड करते हैं जिसके अंदर चांसेस कम हो लड़ाई करने के और स्टोरी लाइन ज़्यादा हो।
Going down.
ओके, हमें अपनी करेंगे, एक एरेंड करेंगे जिसका नाम है, सेकंड, ब्रोकन लॉक्स करके। तो यार अब शुरू करते हैं बिना किसी गड़बड़ के। मेरे ख्याल से इस वाले के अंदर हमें ज़्यादा कुछ मशीनों से लड़ाई नहीं करनी पड़ेगी, बस मेनली हमें शायद से उसको ट्रैक करना पड़ेगा। इस वजह से मैंने ये वाला मिशन चूज़ किया है। चलो यार जल्दी से करते हैं। क्या वो अंदर है? अब हम फाइनली पेट्रा से दोबारा बात करेंगे। ओके
Seat's always open. Delving and
Going for
fancy
another
game
round?
straight.
How are the refugees doing?
They keep to themselves mostly, but they have food and shelter. Some even found work around town. Good thinking, giving them that Stormbird heart.
I'm glad it helped. I hope they can get back on their feet.
I'll keep checking up on them.
Then they'll be just fine. Hey, I'm looking for an Osram named Marsa. She might be working here in Chainscrape. Do you know her?
Marsa? Yeah, of course. Tough gal. Puts her back into her work. Not like the drunken louts around here. Why are you looking for her?
I met her brother out west. He asked me to return a family heirloom to her.
Huh. I didn't know Marsa had a brother. Anyway, last I heard she was doing a job out by those old Karja signal towers. Northeast of here.
Thanks.
Ostrom family squabbles ain't pretty. Best of luck wading into that muck.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flame Hair.
ओके तो हम सिग्नल टावर पे जा रहे हैं। तो जिसको याद हो तो हमें सिग्नल टावर्स मिले, सिग्नल टावर्स पे सिग्नल लाइंस मिले थे। हमें शायद 2 कलेक्ट भी कर रखे हैं। ये रहे लेंस ऑफ द आफ्टरनून एंड लेंस ऑफ द इवनिंग। तो ये हमने 2 साइड क्वेस्ट की थी, उन पे मिले थे हमें। ये आवाज कैसी है? ये क्या है?
It's not sure are resourceful. To build a camp like this out here. Huh?
ये क्या चीज है? कुछ भी कहो, काफी सही चीज है। ओके जल्दी से चलते हैं वहां पे।
What do you think? You get a good price for it?
कितने टाइम बाद इस एरिया में आए हम लोग? बिल्कुल स्टार्टिंग में आए थे, जब हम डॉन पे पहली बार पहुंचे थे तब तो आए थे इस एरिया में बस।
Petra said Porgov's sister should be working around here. I have a feeling she won't be thrilled to hear from her brother. But at least she'll get her lockbox back.
Nice sweat going.
Marsa?
Yeah? What's it? Oh, the Norm maid. How do you know my name?
I, met your brother Porgov out west. He asked me to give you this.
My mom's lockbox. That miserable chuff stole this from me. By the forge, he broke the lock too.
Actually, that was from a rock breaker.
Oh, so he's dead then?
No, After he saw what was inside, he wanted you to have it.
Oh, then I guess guilt finally caught up with him. Let's see here. A jewel. Surprised he didn't pocket it for himself. And a letter. It's from my mom. Her last wish was that I make amends with Porgov. That doesn't make sense. Porgov caused her, all the family, so much grief. Always running off to chase easy shards instead of helping Dad at the forge. Why would I want him back in my life?
If Porgov read that letter, then maybe he wants to make amends too. He also asked me to tell you that he remembers the flying keg.
That bug. When we were kids, we used to grab a metal panel and slide down this big hill. But one day, Porgov got the idea to use an old keg. He climbed inside and off he went. Only, he didn't stop at the bottom of the hill. That keg kept rolling with Porgov still inside, right off a ledge. You'd think the keg sprouted wings the way it soared. Then splash! Right into the lake. Thought he drowned for sure. But he lugged himself out, onto the shore, and shouted, "Again!"
Sounds like a good memory.
Think that might be the only time I can remember us not fighting. Just lying there, by the lake, laughing till it hurt to breathe. When you met my brother, did he look okay?
As well as you can expect for someone out in the middle of the desert. You could see for yourself.
Nah. I mean, I heard some folks are headed out that way, but I don't know. I'll think about it. Thank you for bringing me this. Here, for your troubles.
Thank you. If you decide to go, you'll find your brother at a place called Camp Nowhere.
Of course he'd end up nowhere.
ओके हमने एक साइड क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर ली और हमको थोड़ा बहुत सामान मिला. फायरस्टॉर्म वॉरियर बो एंड गार्डियन रिपकास्टर. इसके अलावा यार देखते एक सेकंड अभी कितना टाइम हुआ है. अभी एक और साइड क्वेस्ट का एक और एरेंड कर लेते हैं छोटा सा जो ज्यादा टाइम ना लगे जिसमें. ठीक है माइलो वाला कर ले. वो भी सिंपल सही है ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं उसमें. माइलो वाला नाइलो वाला करता है. नाइलो माइलो नहीं नाइलो. ओके और हम लेवल 30 रीच कर चुके. जल्दी से अपने स्किल्स बढ़ा लेते थोड़ा. हमें हेल्थ की काफी जरूरत है. ओके ओके मेडिसिन कैपेसिटी हमने फुल कर ली है. इसके अलावा और क्या कर सकते हैं. मे बी इन्फिल्ट्रेटर में कुछ कर सकते हैं. ठीक है। यहाँ से अब हम करेंगे एरेंड, जिसका नाम है ये वाला करते हैं, चलो कोरे।
Having a good day?
In good health. Walking field. Plenty.
मुझे लग रहा है कैम्प नोवेयर में हमें एक और मिल सकता है कुछ, जिसे कहते हैं ना, शायद एक और क्वेस्ट शायद मिल जाए हमें कैम्प नोवेयर में। चांसेस है, हो सकता है ऐसा। तो लेकिन वो बात की बात है।
You managed to find that strike piece you were looking for? You want to be treated for his wounds after his captivity.
Spare your people.
Okay.
Aloy, I hear you've been making quite the impression on the clan lands. Saving the desert clan from itself, forcing the commander Takote out of hiding, defending the grove from Regala.
I didn't do it alone.
The humble words of a true warrior.
Your sister sent me. Her squad's been assigned further west, so she won't be able to come see you, Corey. She wanted to make sure you knew.
That sounds like my sister.
Is something wrong?
No. Yes. There's this song I want to play, one of my own making, but it's hopeless. I'm just never going to get the sound right.
What makes you say that?
Back in the clan lands, the Sky Clan built instruments that cast sound to sky and across the mountains. They use long-leg throats to make them bellow with the sound of metal. It's how they communicate between villages. Combining that sound with the Utarus would create a melody unlike anyone's ever heard before. But I won't be hunting for any longlegs anytime soon.
For now, you should try the Metal Weaver again. They might have some new piece you can use.
Right.
This song means a lot to him, doesn't it?
It does, which is why I'm getting him that machine part. It'll be a surprise. The Utaru say that's the best way to receive a gift.
Is there a long leg around here?
As it happens, one has been troubling some villages southwest of here. You be doing me and Plainsong a favor by getting rid of it. Interested?
Maybe. I didn't think the Tenakth cared much about gifts.
When I first moved here, I remember some days were more difficult than others. But I came to embrace the life I found here, and I don't see why I can't help Corey do the same.
He's lucky to have you. Tell me more about this long leg.
It's a particularly nasty one. Looks different, too. Tainted like the lands around here. It protects a group of machines that overran a small outpost southwest of Plainsong. Its call is easy enough to track, but if it spots us, it'll call reinforcements faster than you can draw your bow. Take it out with the rest of those machines, though. Plainsong has one less problem to deal with, and Corey gets to play his melody. Victory for all.
मुझे क्यों लग रहा है यहाँ पे हम एक एपेक्स लॉन्ग लेग से लड़ेंगे।
If I make my way down there, I'd like to help.
I appreciate that. I'll head southwest and see if I can pick up a trail.
visit to your showman buddies down in Vegas, where you picked up Poseidon. It really spruced up the place. I guess they're calling it Hidden Emperor now. I think they could use your help with a few things too.
Thanks, Errand. I'll try to pay them a visit when I can.
ये बार बार ना ये लास वेगस वाले क्वेस्ट को बार बार दिखाए जा रहे हैं. कुछ तो है जो मुझे लग रहा है, कुछ तो है यहाँ पे. तो यार इसके बाद लास वेगस वाली पूरी सीरीज करेंगे, ठीक है.
Jax is in trouble. Hunter carries more power than anyone.
Hey, Aloy. Nice of you to join me.
Thought you could use the backup.
Step back. Shake it off.
एक से दो लीप लैशेस कैसे हो गए? लॉन्ग लेग्स कैसे हो गए?
Gotta get in as many as I can.
Over here, Aloy.
Who?
I'll need these later, for sure.
Thank you for...
You okay?
You arrived not a moment too soon, Huntress. I thought I heard a Longlegs call, so I hastened to follow, but I was caught unaware by these machines instead. There it is again.
Let's go find it.
ओके हम शायद लीप लैशर से लड़ रहे थे अभी. लॉन्ग लेग और लीप लैशर दोनों एक जैसे लिटरली. मुझे समझ में आता नहीं है, पर एटलीस्ट तैयारी करके रखते हैं. लॉन्ग लेग का एक बार पहले नोटबुक में देख लेते हैं. ये रहा लॉन्ग लेग. अच्छा ये है, एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं. शॉक डैमेज.
Sounds like our long legs at the top of that cliff. Oh, looks like we're climbing.
We'll make quick work of it.
ज़्यादा काम बचा नहीं है, जल्दी से करते हैं वाली, उसके बाद या इस पार्ट को यहीं पे खत्म करेंगे.
This
Okay.
reminds me of my early days as a veteran. Always running off to hunt in the wilds. As far away from Plainsong as possible.
What changed?
I saw my first Utaru students become fighters worthy of any Tanakh clan. I felt useful, like I belonged. And so Plainsong became home.
I'm sure Corey will find his place too.
I hope so.
यहाँ से ऊपर कैसे जाए?
Like a primate.
Apex snake snout. Okay. यहाँ से ऊपर कैसे जाएंगे? ये रही रास्ता. काफी घूम के जाना पड़ रहा है. शायद से मिल गया रास्ता.
Almost there. It sounds like that long leg isn't
Snipe
really
snout
up
भी
there.
यहाँ
There's
पे.
our long leg. And the Utaru it fell. Might be best to silence it before it can call reinforcements.
पहले सारी स्कैन कर लेता मशीनें. सारी एपेक्स मशीन्स हैं. देख रहे हो, बैंड बजा देंगे हमारी. और कहने को एक एरेंड है ये.
Machines incoming.
Time to follow up.
अरे बाप रे. देख रहे हो क्या चल रहा है यहाँ पे. ओके क्या. ओ यहाँ पे एपेक्स क्लॉ स्ट्राइडर क्यों है? और ये मेरे ख्याल से एपेक्स फायर क्लॉ स्ट्राइडर है. ओ हो गया।
Excellent. Now we salvage the part we came for. Care to show me our prize, Huntress?
ओ काफी मशीनें थी यहाँ पे। बच गए भाई, लेकिन काफी सही वो मिल गया हमको।
Aloy, a word before we go. There's one last thing, Huntress.
ओके अब देखते हैं इससे।
Many thanks, Aloy. Without you, I might have been in trouble. Why don't you take that piece to Corey for me? The villagers felled by these machines need to have their seeds buried properly first.
Are you sure?
Tell Corey I better be the first to hear that song of his when I return.
यहाँ पे हमें एक सिग्नल भी मिला था, देखते हैं क्या चीज़ है। देख रहे हो, सिग्नल है किसी चीज़ का। कुछ है यहाँ पे। ओके हमें ब्लैक बॉक्स मिला। फाइनली हमें ब्लैक बॉक्स मिला एक।
Must have been terrifying. Just waiting there for the war machines to arrive. We're trying to survive. This Pharaoh's machines swept the planet of life. All those people lost. One man's here.
The last time I visited Hidden Ember, I grabbed a pint with the old storyteller. What's his name?
Stemmer?
Yeah. He was going on about some kind of doodad he saw down in the ruins. Maybe you could help him get it?
I'll see what I can do next time I'm out that way.
भाई साहब एरेंड क्यों इनके पीछे पड़ा हुआ है? लास वेगास का कुछ ज्यादा ही नहीं हो रहा। मुझे लग रहा है वहाँ पे काफी बड़ी क्वेस्ट है कोई, या फिर कोई काफी सारी चेन क्वेस्ट है जिसकी वजह से गेम इतना ज्यादा में कह रहा है लास वेगास पे जाने के लिए। तो यार इसकी इच्छा पूरी कर लेंगे, अगले पार्ट में हम लास वेगास जा रहे हैं। बहुत सुन लिया हमने लास वेगास के बारे में।
Corey.
Aloy? I thought you had left Plainsong.
Well, I thought about it, but then I'd have to carry this long leg throat all by myself.
You found?
Jax did.
That old man.
Can still hear perfectly fine. So let's hear it.
I'm gonna need some help. Aloy, can you take this to the workbench, please? You won't have to do much, I promise. You'll see a wide cavity on the instrument.
लेजेंडरी सुनो, कोरेस मॉडिफाइड इंस्ट्रूमेंट लेजेंडरी गियर है, स्पेशल गियर। तो हमें क्यों लग रहा है ये हमारे लिए है, ये लग रहा है ये।
That piece should fit right in.
स्पेशल गियर में ही है इस टाइम पे। मॉडिफाइड इंस्ट्रूमेंट, क्वेस्ट आइटम, वाइन कटर, शैडो विंग, कायास कर्नल, ब्लैक बॉक्स, डाइविंग मास्क, इग्नाइटर, पुलकास्टर। ये वेरी रेयर कैसे हो गया? अभी तो वहां पे वो लेजेंडरी दिखा रहा था। जो भी हो।
It's good to go.
A song of two peoples indeed.
Thank you, Aloy. My debt to you seems to only grow.
Hearing that was payment enough.
That may be, but you should at least take this. You deserve it.
May the wings of the Ten hearten your step.
ओके, सॉन्ग तो अच्छा है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट तो बढ़िया है, कुछ भी कहो। चलो यार, अभी के लिए इतना ही। अगर तुम्हें वीडियो पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक करो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में और चैनल के अबाउट सेक्शन में तुम्हें मेरे बाकी सभी चैनल्स की इन्फॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी, उनको यार चेकआउट करो। तब तक के लिए इतना ही, सायोनारा।